Ready for another lesson? Confessions of a Black Man. Let's just be real about this. I hate waking up going to work every day. I hate the bullshit that I have to go through like everybody else, especially the one with extra melanin in their skin. I hate the fact that I have to fight every single day against other men to compete. I hate the fact that I'm always stereotyped because of the way I dress and all of this nonsense and the way I talk. I hate the fact that all of this nonsense goes on and our children have to go through it. I hate the fact being an underdog. I'm tired like everybody else. My soul is tired. You don't want to be the angry black man all the time because that's what people gonna portray you as. You don't want that label. But within that anger comes testing your mettle. Within that anger come you becoming stronger mentally, physically, and all the other aspects. And I understand that. So that's why I hate it, but I love it as well. It forced me to do better. It forced me to become more worldly. It forced me to step my game up and become a well-rounded individual. To be versed on many topics. To be a chameleon, to blend into any circumstance. And that's something that you have to be able to do. To be able to strike up a conversation with an individual and have such vast knowledge that you seem knowledgeable. But then again, also too, if you can be like, you know what, I don't know about it. To be able to admit that you don't know everything is also another skill that you need to cultivate. As I said before, you never will be fully accepted by any other community other than your own. But then again, that's where understanding come in, where we understand one another, but we also need to get over our cynical nature of each other. When we get over the cynical nature, then our community will grow. And we teach this to our children. I think, like most men, we have a lot to say, very opinionated, but I don't want you guys to just focus on the negative, focus on the positive. We already going against the grain, especially when the media portray us as hip-hop, hibbity hoop-hop and all kind of bullshit like that. And a lot of people think it funny when they're like, oh, I listen to hip-hop and I listen to and they try and mock you and stuff, and they think that shit funny. And it pisses me off. But I understand they just trying to fit in, especially when it's other communities. Why don't you just be yourself? It's not hard for us to be ourselves because this is all we can be. Because this is all we know. But it don't have to be that way. Go out there and learn stuff. Get educated. And I ain't talking about in academia-wise. You don't need school to be an educated individual. There's many resources out there, but people don't use it because it's free. And we already know you don't cherish what you don't pay for. Educate yourself, my friends. And make sure that you're doing it every single day. Never skip a day. You could skip a meal, but don't skip your education. Because I can promise you, you'll do a lot better. It's kind of like building an igloo. One block of ice build on top of each other, on top of each other, on top of each other, and then you form a house. It's like a avalanche or a snowball. The snowball keep gathering momentum and picking up other snow along the way till it become a boulder and start tearing up stuff. And that's how it is in everyday life as well. Your momentum might be slow, but keep at it, and eventually you're going to be able to move mountains. I promise you that. You've been taught.